So, genitive. As I said before, genitive case, just as nominative, is also quite easy to understand. It indicates possession or belonging, but only when expressing the form of Dave's cat, Dave's house, Dave's friend, or Dave's mother. Now, pay close attention here. My mother, his cat, the friend from Dave, or my house. These lines also express possession or belonging, but they do not equal a genitive case in German, and here is why. The genitive is the equivalent of showing possession or belonging with an apostrophe and an S in English, okay? Again, only possession or belonging in the form of my friend's mother with an S and an apostrophe. Now let's see an example. My friend's mother is a young woman. In a literal word-by-word translation, this says, Mein Freund Mutter ist eine Jungfrau. Now from the past video, we know that ist eine Jungfrau is a nominative case, so the correct form is actually ist eine junge Frau. And according to what I just said, my friend's mother equals to a genitive case in German. Now, before we go into applying the declension, here is an important fact. In German, genitive case has an opposite word order than in English, which means that instead of Mein Freund Mutter ist eine junge Frau, we would write Mein Mutterfreund ist eine junge Frau. Okay? Now, once we apply the declension, we get Die Mutter meines Freundes ist eine junge Frau. Got it? Awesome. There is a second way to decline in genitive, but it only occurs when our subject is actually a name. To clarify, let's take the previous example, and let's suppose our friend's name is actually Jason. So instead of saying, my friend's mother is a young woman, we would say, Jason's mother is a young woman. And doing the translation, Jason's Mutter ist eine Jungfrau. Again, we already know how to decline the is a young woman part. Jason's Mutter ist eine junge Frau. Now, we know Jason's Mutter or Jason's mother declines in genitive, but here's the catch. Pay attention. As Jason, the subject of our genitive case, is an actual name, there is no need to change the word order as in our past example, and there is also no need to add the pronouns as in the last example. You only need to add an S at the end of Jason. So we get Jason's Mutter, which is actually just like Jason's mother. Just notice, in German, there is no apostrophe added like in English. So don't forget it. It is a common rookie mistake. Okay? So in the end we have Jason's Mutter ist eine junge Frau. So that's it for genitive. It's still pretty easy, right? Should you still have any doubts, leave it in the comments below, or reach us on any of our social media channels. And don't forget to check the next video in which I explain accusative and dative case together, which I am assuming it's the one you're the most interested in watching.